So Dom from Essential RC here with Daryn again from iActiveRC. Daryn, you bought another heli. This is the M2 Evo.
Yes, this is, Dom. This is the M2 Evo. This particular kit over here is the RTF kit. You can buy obviously just the heli itself in its kit, but you can get a full RTF that comes with the transmitter, a Radiomaster ZORRO transmitter. So what I'm going to do here, Dom, quickly is I'll take it out the box for you. Well, and our viewers can see what's inside.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so you literally get everything that you need to fly it in the box, yeah?
Pretty much everything you need to fly it, correct. And it should, the radio should already be programmed to the heli, and you should just be able to pretty much charge up some batteries and go.
Okay, all right.
So you get your transmitter, and you get, needless to say, your heli. I'll take the transmitter out first.
So this is a pretty new style transmitter from Radiomaster, isn't it? It's right. like an Xbox controller style thing.
It is a lot like an Xbox controller, correct. And that's how it comes in the box. Comes with a little screen protector you can put across your screen.
Yep.
Comes with charging cable for the charging of the batteries, and it comes with a Velcro strap. I think that's to get your batteries out once you install them. Now, pop those in the box, take the transmitter out. Whilst we're on the topic of the batteries, they don't ship with a battery or with batteries, because shipping with batteries is very complicated and very expensive. So they ship them without batteries. You can acquire batteries in the UK. Now I'm going to just pop open, I have acquired batteries for it. I'm just going to pop open the back of the unit and show you that's where the batteries go.
Oh, okay, in the handle.
In the handle. So there's one on each side, and then you can just clip that back in once you've got your batteries, and that should, that's it. Right, there is a second port on it where you can plug in a 2S battery using the balance lead.
Yeah. You'll
see the port underneath is the USB-C for the charging. What we could do, what we did use before, is we used one of our M1 Evo batteries to power up the radio. Just plug it in there. Right, let's power that on. You'll see you need to hold the button down whilst the radio powers on, and then she talks to you.
Okay,
good. Right, let's open up the M2 Evo now. It's a little breezy today, so these boxes may blow away. Right, so inside the box we've got the M2. In this box we have two additional batteries. It comes with one battery that is usually mounted within the model. If you want additional batteries, they've given these slots to be able to transport them nicely. Right, so here's our M2 Evo. We'll take the blade grips off. Oh, there goes the box. We'll take the cover off, and you'll see that this version has a completely different frame configuration to the previous version, the M2 V2. It's got a larger motor, it's got carbon fiber struts. They've manufactured the carbon fiber with a bend in it over here, so there's no additional mounting blocks on the tail here. You'll see that it's got larger tail motor and larger tail blades. That definitely helps. I believe it helps quite a bit with the noise as well, because the tail motor on the previous V2 version was quite noisy. Probably not the motor itself, but the wind noise that it generated. The other improvement is the battery. So they've gone and they've put a 750 milliamp hour battery. They've done away with the carbon fiber plate and Velcro strap for mounting, and they've put these nice rubber grommets in there, and then there's a stopper at the bottom of the battery tray. So those are the big upgrades outside of the beautiful new head that they've manufactured here. You'll see it's completely different. It's more a flybarless head versus the DFC style head they had on before. Gives it a bit more rigidity and improves the performance. Right, let's power it up and bring it into the air.
Okay, sounds good. Blowing about 20-25 miles an hour, but we're going to do it.
We're going to give it a go.
That's all right. I was zoomed in, it seemed a lot closer than it probably was.
Right, let's do some little basic loops. Oh, she's beautiful. So solid, so planted.
Even in this wind.
Even in this wind.
Yeah.
Correct. Just look at that, and that wind is pumping. Trimming the lawn there a bit, the long bits.
Thanks for doing that, Darren. The club will appreciate it.
Excellent. All right, let's do a couple of barrel rolls. She's so nice, and this radio is really nice to operate.
A lot lighter than a regular radio, I would guess.
Yes. Well, that just shows how much the wind's blowing. My hat's just gone.
That was it.
Yep, she's blowing down the lawn. See if we can get a nice little rainbow out of her now. Forward rainbow. Alright, bring her back. Oh, lovely. I'm not that brave to do any pyro flips today, but you see how stable that is?
Yeah.
Just doing some pirouettes, so nice and stable in the wind, and we're not getting that same noise that we did with the M2 V2.
I'm amazed actually, considering how hard the wind is blowing. It looks like it's totally ignoring it.
Yeah, no, she's doing very, very well.
So generally the case, the bigger the heli, then the less it's affected by the elements. Is that the case?
That is the case indeed.
Yeah, okay.
That is very much the case. Although that M1 really does
The
well.
M1 still did quite well, didn't it? Yeah.
Sure did. Right, should we try that stabilization mode?
Yeah, do that again, yeah.
If I pop that inverted, for example, get it nice and solid there in the sky, I'm going to stick that stabilization on. Oh wow, wow.
Okay, so
That
you
was me initializing the stabilization mode.
Yeah.
And what that does now is it won't let you actually throw the helicopter around. You won't be able to bring it inverted like this. So I'm going to put it full left now. That's full left, right?
Yeah.
That's all it'll allow you to do. Full right. Oh, sorry, that went a bit up. I think the wind caught the blades there. Right, I'll bring it back.
So it's
full forward.
Okay. So
Right.
it's not letting you roll or pitch forward to inverted,
Not
yeah.
allowing me to pitch forward, which is probably why she's going a bit more distance. I'm not used to the stabilization mode. Right, I'm going to put it back into 3D, and it's holding its height quite well. If you have a look here, Dom. I'm not doing anything with the sticks. Okay,
Oh, wow.
It's drifting slightly, which you'd expect, especially with the wind, but that's pretty impressive. Right. Right, let's bring it back because it's quite far. I did put it back into 3D mode to bring it back like that. Right, Dom, our timer has run out.
Okay.
I'm going to land her, and she's still in one piece in the wind. Thank you very much.
I'm amazed by that. So there's really no excuse for not coming out and flying, even on a really windy autumn day like this.
Blustery autumn day.
Look at the trees behind us. It is literally blowing a gale.
Absolutely, you'll get a good gist if you had it.
And you were flying in that. I think that's pretty impressive.
It's good fun. It's a phenomenal heli, this little heli. I'll tell you what, not one of my customers that have bought any of the M2 V2 or the previous version of the M1 or these have complained. I've actually had a lot of good things come back and gone really phenomenal. It's exactly like you say it is. Phenomenal bit of kit.
All right, so that's the OMP M2 Evo, again available from Daryn at iActiveRC.co.uk.
.com.
I apologise, iActiveRC.com.
That's the wind blowing her around.
Great, thanks very much for demonstrating that, Daryn.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Dom.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's height quite well. If you have a look here, Dom. I'm not doing anything with the sticks. Okay,
wow.
It's drifting slightly, which you'd expect, especially with the wind, but that's pretty impressive. Right. Right, let's bring it back because it's quite far. I did put it back into 3.